Hello, we cool? Can you hear me? Drop a comment if you can hear me. Safe. All right, can we have the visuals? Cool. Okay, right, out the gate. Before we get into anything else, I do need to do an apology. So I'm going to do the apology first. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what basically happened, is I put an old King of the Ronalds flyer from 2015. And it was a very offensive flyer. Fucking in the UK battle rap group. I put it in the group. A lot of people weren't familiar with the background. They weren't familiar with what King of the Rolls was. They weren't familiar about the that things were intended to be offensive back then. So I put it there as a callback to them times, but a lot of fucking people don't know that context. So as far as those people are concerned, I just put something fucking horrible in the group. And to those people who were upset by the thing that I put there, then yes, I apologize. I didn't mean to upset anyone. The intention of the whole thing was to remind people of an old joke from 2015, but a lot of people weren't around in 2015. A lot of people don't know who fucking King of the Ronalds are. A lot of the people don't know about these things. So when they see these things, they just see the offensiveness. And fucking it upset some people. And they were right to be upset. That's understandable. That's my fuck up. And I was wrong to upset those people by putting them people there. So out the gate, there's the apology. What we're going to do now is we're going to explain a bit more about it if your mind's made up. If you're not fucking asked about what we got to say, then you don't really need to watch this. But if you want a bit more explanation on the background of the whole thing, then that's what's going to be happening here. Me and Hulk are going to be talking about that. So that's that from the offset. Okay, basically, for those of you who are unfamiliar with what King of the Ronalds is, King of the Ronalds was a league started by Mickey Worthless. It was started by Mickey Worthless, and later Hulk came in as a staff member. Boski was involved in all this. And, in King of the Ronalds, not the actual offensiveness. And the reason it's called King of the Ronalds is that name comes from a guy called Philly Swain that some of you might be familiar with. And the thing is, Philly Swain was with Mickey Worthless, and Mickey was trying to chat up some bird who lives in a fucking, who was working in McDonald's. So we called Mickey a Ronald. He was saying, that's what you are. That's you're a fucking Ronald. You're the kind of guy who fucking acts like a prick trying to chat up a bird in Mackey's. So that's what Ronald's was. So the league became King of the Ronalds. And on all Ronald's flyers, there was always a Ronald McDonald on it. That's what that was. So that's where that comes from. I big up Lunacy. Really looking forward to you coming back. Legend shit. But yeah, anyway, so what's it called? This flyer in general goes back to about 2015. And it was Hulk's flyer. Do you want to break down what the flyer was?
Yeah, calm. So me and Mickey wanted to do an event in it, blacks versus whites, yeah. And Bowski was going to be the captain of the white team, and I was going to be the captain of the black team, even though I'm mixed race. You get me? I was repping for the niggers. And yeah, we just made a joke concept flyer. We knew it was going to be a bit offensive, a bit edgy, but we didn't care. That's King of the Ronalds. We made a flyer with her in a turban. If people think that that's racist, someone find the Britain Last flyer. We called an event Britain Last. Yeah, to take the piss out of Britain first, yeah, and we just put bare different ethnicities on the flyer, and in the middle was with a turban and a red dot on his head, yeah. So, yeah, we did this shit on purpose, innit? But to be fair with you, yeah, my thing is this, yeah. If we wanted a white Ronald and a black Ronald to represent it, how do you create a black Ronald? Because people are seeing the flyer as offensive because it had big red lips and an afro, but Ronald McDonald has big red lips and an afro. So if you take the fictional character Ronald McDonald and you color him in to create a black version of Ronald McDonald, he will have big red lips and an afro. The thing is that when you take Spider-Man and you color him in, a fictional character, into another color, you create Miles Morales. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a character being turned into a different color to represent a different background, basically a different ethnicity. So it wasn't meant to be no racist flyer. It was meant to be joke. It was meant to be stupid. It was meant to be triggering because it's blacks versus whites anyway. But it wasn't meant to be like, you get me? It was just a black version of Ronald McDonald, basically, innit? That's what it was, innit? So I don't really get why so many people were triggered over a fictional character. Like we create fictional characters. What if they did make like a character black tomorrow? Like they've done it before. They've changed characters from black to white people. So realistically, it don't make no difference to me, innit?
I think a lot of people don't get the fact that it's a joke about preconceptions and all, because whether people want to admit it or not, there's preconceptions that some leagues are white leagues and some leagues are black leagues.
Exactly, and that's what we wanted to do.
Those preconceptions don't stand up to fucking, the most recent example that I can think of off the top of my head is last summer when the whole BLM thing was coming up. Fucking Danny Jack wanted to do a charity event, and he was organising a charity event on his his fucking league, Code Red Culture, and people were having a go at Danny Jack, saying he shouldn't be the guy to do it. Now Danny Jack is black and Code Red is black owned, but people felt that he wasn't the right guy that could represent fucking black charities, because they don't consider his business to be a black league. They don't consider Code Red to be a black league. And they don't consider him to be the right guy because of his association with Don't Flop, which, even though it's owned by a person of color, is still considered a white league.
But this is what I just think is stupid, innit? I think everyone needs to stop telling people what they can and can't do, innit? Like, no one needs to tell anyone what they can and can't do, really, man. Just let people make up their own mind, and if they mess up and face the consequences, then they mess up and face the consequences, innit? That's it. You get me? Let the wolves eat them, innit? If the wolves are going to eat them, let the wolves eat them. Another controversy is when Big J said the word nigger in the battle. At the end of the day, like I said to him, bro, there's people in the ends. If you come to the ends now, there's loads of Arabs and white people and that you say, well, go on, my nigger and that. So obviously Big J was being edgy. It's up to him. People act like I gave him permission because I'm his black friend. Big J's grown up with black people. I ain't grown up with Big J. He knows way more black people than me. You get me? I'm not the purveyor. I don't give people the power to do anything, and I don't take away the power of them to do anything. You get me? People always look for someone to blame. Even when they started blaming you for posting the flyer, I was the first person to pop up and say, later, this is my flyer and you lot can go fuck yourselves, really. I don't care, innit? I'm not scared of these cancel guys and that, man. They've been trying to cancel me for too long. Never worked.
Yeah. As I say, do hold my hands up. I put that in front of people who don't know the context. And I put that in people who don't know that it's someone else's flyer. And so if someone got upset through that, I hold my hands up and say, yes, I do have to apologize for that. That was a dickhead move. But at the same time, I've got people saying that I made the flyer and all this. It's not the same thing.
I think
I will apologize for what I've done.
The worst thing is dickheads like Yunnan said he's gonna punch you up, bro. Who is Yunnan punching up anyway? Let's be real. This is what I'm saying to you. This is when all of the fakeness just comes out and people start trying to act like there's something they're not. Again, all of this fake aggression and that, it's pointless, bro. It's pointless. Coming from people who don't know what they're talking about.
Well, this is it. I'm also fucking cool with people having an opinion, and I'm also cool with people having I'm a free speech guy, so that means I've got to be fucking cool with people thinking that I'm a cunt. If that's your opinion, that's cool. But yeah, I've got to be cool with that as well. But at the same time, what we're doing is because the thing is people think that there's this weird thing in battle rap where people don't want to admit there's a racial divide when there is. But the kind of is people judge fucking rappers differently. Like me and you could spit the exact same round. If I spat a load of gun bars, people would judge me on the writing. If you spat the exact same round, they judge you on the believability. So people are considered different, but at the same time, they don't want to admit that they consider one league white and one league black.
I disagree with that to a certain extent, yeah, because I think that the believability comes from the person's energy and their aura. Because Carlton Shanks is black and his gun bars ain't believable. There's loads of people who are black and there's loads of people who are white and their gun bars are believable in it. So for me, I just feel like it's more to do with where they come from, their background and stuff like that. Really, that makes it more believable.
Yeah, that's it. Like
if a Scouser, like if Duke, for example, yeah, he could spit gun bars on Don't Flop all day long and they're 100% believable because everyone knows that Duke's a nutter. Do you get what I'm saying? He's a white Scouser. What does that question say?
Yeah, context. Who made the flyer aside? Why were you using it to get opinions on? See, this is the thing. Like, I thought I was reminding people of an old joke that people were familiar with from like 2015, but people weren't familiar with it. So they just saw it and just saw a white guy posting it. And that's not okay. And that's what I got to apologize for.
When we done King of the Ronalds versus Gift of the Gab, it was basically like a league of white neeks versus a league of hood niggas. That's what the whole concept of it was meant to kind of be. Like, and that stemmed from the blacks versus whites. That was the closest thing we could get to blacks versus whites. But, you know, like at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying. People just love to just jump on the hate and the bandwagon. That woman who vlogs on battle rap, she went and made a 2.5-hour video of negativeness without even understanding, and then had the cheek yesterday to message me a number and say, call me, I want to have a talk off air. I think we should get to understand each other. But why not do that before you made a 2.5-hour negative video about me? Why not speak to me first? If you was real, you would have reached out to me first when I commented. Instead of saying that I need to be educated, you could have messaged me and said to me, give me a call, I want to speak to you properly like an adult. But you didn't. You got rude and then done a 2-hour video and then tried to talk to me like I want to talk to you. That don't make sense to me. And again, people are jumping on the bandwagon. It disappoints me to see people like being Bloodstraw and that jumping on the video and that, because at the end of the day, man still support these people, bruv. But everything that's negative about Hulk, people want to jump in real quick and get involved. And just act like you're doing something for the community. You're not doing nothing to the community by jumping on some stupid show that's just being negative about something that they don't know nothing about. At the end of the day, man's fucking when Premier Battle started, bruv, yeah, and Knights Battle Club asked me to be their official media guy. I paid studio time, cameraman, everything, and I was told that Premier Battles would pay, man. You get me? I've never asked Premier Battles for the money. I don't want the money. I did it out of love, out of my pocket to support a new platform. Do you get what I'm saying? I did the whole series under the armor, beneath the armor, whatever it was called. We had the Knights. I interviewed them all one by one, and then we had a round table thing. But again, people just forget that. People forget, oh yeah, Hulk's actually helped, man. I've helped Gift of the Gab. Do you get what I'm saying? Me and Big J was the first Don't Flop rappers to go Gift of the Gab, and no one wanted to go. Most of the people now who are shook because they see these people face to face and they have to pretend to be pally. Most of these people were dissing Gift of the Gab and the Gift of the Gab rappers when Snoop and them man was trying to actually first get battlers to come over and battle. So realistically, everyone likes to jump on a quick hate bandwagon, but they forget that I've actually helped and contributed to the UK battle rap scene more than any of these people talking shit on my name, really. It's mad.
Yeah. Fucking, what's it called? I'll pull up to the comments. A lot of them talking about the caption. And yeah. Fucking like, I thought it was a joke because I was caught fucking like,
because it's a white league joke,
but I don't fucking like, but I was like calling back to what fucking you and Mickey were originally doing. And like, I thought that'd be a funny joke. It fucking wasn't. And I do apologize to anyone I fucking upset that way.
Bro, do you know what? It's a reminder as well for them still, because they put on the flyer as the first ever UK versus UK league event, but we did that already. And again, people just like to forget and dismiss the sort of stuff that we've done. Even people that was involved in it. It's crazy.
Well, I don't know. Regardless of that, like, fucking, I still do need to hold my hands up and apologize, like.
I'm glad you
fucking, so I'm doing that right now, like. Fucking like, so yeah, Rivers, Linda, D-Mac, fucking, I do apologise. Fucking, I hope you know it wasn't my intention. I'm not like
I don't need
fucking
to
like logging onto the
apologize. None
group
of
and
these
saying,
people
right,
like
you know
me.
what I'm going to do now? I'm going to post some fucking racism. I hope you realise that that's not what I'm intending to fucking do. You know, I put something that I thought would be a reference that people would get and consider a joke, and it wasn't, and I fucked up there. So I do apologise for that.
What I want to get is that if people are saying that they're victims, yeah, then they're victims. Are they actually trying to victimize themselves and saying that they're victims of a flyer being posted? Like, this is moist, bro. Why are you people even using the word victim in a situation like this? There is no victims, bro. There's just like soft people, and it's just like, it's weird.
Fucking like, see, that's the thing, because I just saw it as a fucking Ronald face. I don't fucking like, because I'm used to fucking Ronald flyers. I spent like fucking 4 years fucking like around King of the Rolls flyers. So I didn't see it like that. Like, if I thought it'd be something that could be interpreted that way, this is me being a dickhead. Like, I'm coming out here and saying, yes, that's me being a dickhead. But I posted it, like, I'm not gonna, and so I've got to say, like, right, I have fucked up. Like, I hope you realise that it's not anything to do with me intentionally trying to upset anyone, but I realise I did, so I apologise for that shit.
If someone said they want a proper apology from Kinell, you wish he'd done this alone. He's gave you a proper apology bare times already. At the end of the day, I didn't want to do this, innit? I was asked to do it. I've done my thing on my channel. If you want to hear my piece properly, you can go on my channel and watch it. But at the end of the day, you've got a proper apology from Kinell. I personally don't think he needs to apologize for anything, but there you go. You have
I
the
think I
apology
need to
that you
apologise.
want.
I think, like, an
But you
apology
have
was
though.
needed.
Do you know what
Did
it
it
is with
on
me? I
here
think you've
because
done it about
more
5
people would
times
see
now.
it here. I
But
do
even
think
in
I
this
need to
one video,
apologise, and I do. Fucking, like, D-Mac, like, fucking, I genuinely didn't see it as blackface. I saw it as, like, a Ronald's thing. That's the thing, like, fucking, I spent
it's a
years,
black
like,
Ronald.
fucking, you can what, someone says they want it explaining. You can fucking catch the refind and back it up. But yeah, I didn't actually see it like that. That's me being a thick cunt. That is me being a thick cunt.
That's the whole point of Ronald's, is trolling people. You get me? Man done a fucking event called Gay Pride Blood and done a flyer and put bare battlers on an event called Gay Pride who didn't even necessarily associate themselves with LGBT. That's the whole point. It's a troll. And everyone just basically just got trolled by King of the Ronalds after it's done. They got trolled by King of the Ronalds 5 years later. I think King of the Ronalds is going to be trolling people forever.
This is it, like, fucking, like, people who watch. Yeah, D-Mac, I'm responding to his comments directly. Like, he's fucking, like, to be fair.
But this ain't
But,
the
like,
DMAC show, though.
yeah, I'm
Really, you know,
aware of what it is, but I didn't
you don't need to
realise
keep
that's what
addressing DMAC.
that's how people would see it. I genuinely fucking didn't. Hang on, do you want to take this? I got to get another beer, man.
This is what I'm saying to you, bruv. I don't really have much to say on the subject other than what I've said already, man. I don't really know what else to say.
Yeah, this is it. Linda says she wants to have a chat with me in person. I am fucking happy to do that.
Linda's gonna
Fucking,
knock
I'm
you out,
happy
boy.
to apologise to anyone in person. I hope you all
Linda's gonna bang you
realise
up.
that this is a dickhead thing, not a genuine, like, right, I'm going to go out there and fucking upset people thing. Like, you know that. Like I'm pretty sure people know that I'm a dickhead. Fucking. So it's one of them. I'm trying to keep up with the comments here.
He didn't even say sorry, but he just said sorry. He shouldn't have done it. And people are asking more questions and he's
It's
explaining why.
100%. Like, I fucked up. I did a stupid fucking thing, and I'm regretful for it. But the thing is, like, fucking, like, I posted it because I genuinely didn't realize it had upset people, and that's from stupidity. But There's no fucking intention about it. Like,
Linda's got her own platform, man. She can do her own thing.
no, I'll speak to anyone. If anyone wants to get in touch with me, they're more than welcome to. I'm happy to speak to people individually and all. Fucking like as River says, you can't tell people how to feel about racism. That's true. Fucking like I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to change everyone's opinions about me. If you made your mind up on me on the basis of that post, that's okay, man. It's fucking not up to me to fucking be telling you how to feel. But I'm just trying to get across that it was a King of the Rolls thing, and the intention, there wasn't any kind of intention to upset there. If you get what I mean there. It is very Partridge.
It is. But bruv, this is what I'm saying to you. You've said sorry about 10 times, and I bet you someone comments saying Kinell should say sorry, and you're gonna do it all again. Like you keep doing it.
I will do. I'll fucking say sorry as many times as people want me to. Like, fucking this is it, man. Fucking.
I'm just here. Like, why did you, like, you and requested me to come on this? Like, why, innit?
Well, this is it. Like, I think a lot of people thought I made the flyer specifically. Like, I think that impression came across, like, and yeah, it's one of them. Fucking, it's like, I don't think people realize what King of the Ronalds was like. Fucking, there was like this fucking rebel faction. Like, we did everything, and it was anti-don't flop and all. Like, we did things specifically to piss don't flop off. When they did the top 8 tournament, we did the bottom 8 tournament. We did a tournament to find out the shittest battlers while they were trying to find out the best. And like fucking some of the fucking flyers.
And the loser, the winner, the worst battle rapper in King of the Ronalds, they had to battle with a dildo attached to their head.
That was a regular thing.
And one day Mickey forgot the dildo and we drew a dick on Magic Mike's head with a marker.
Yeah. Massive fucking dick on his head before he did the battle.
Cherry battled with the dildo hanging off his head. I can't remember who he battled.
Fuck. Did Max Sherry try and stick the fucking rubber dick on Mickey's head like during the battle and it didn't happen?
I don't know, maybe, man. I remember Mickey teabagged, Mickey rubbed his balls in your face like twice, bro.
He fucking did. They never connected. They never fucking connected.
They definitely connected, bro.
They never connected.
Bobby Rex.
They never fucking connected, man. I'd have fucking woke up.
They asked me to film it, but I don't film other people's nutsacks. That's not me.
That's it, man. But yeah,
Bobby
like
Rex fucking said that Mickey's balls look like coffee beans.
Coffee beans. Who said that?
Bobby Rex. No, KOTR was joke, bro.
This is it, man. There was some fucking stupid things like fucking like we probably had more fights than fucking any fucking other league, like, and we'd fucking name a fucking what should we call it, event after it. Like, we had an event called Ready to Die after fucking. I was speaking to Jack Watts about it the other week when him and fucking Carlton Shanks were like fucking like, was it in Birkenhead? Was it in Birkenhead after what should we call it? Fucking
yeah.
It was a Birkenhead event where I battled P Soldier.
Yeah.
And G double fucking like. There was always some kind of fuckeries like that. It was a fuckery league, and a fuckery league doesn't exist now. So it's a fucking alien fucking concept to most people now.
Bro, you know what the jokest one is? Man put Keith, was it Keith Chegwin? And who else? Someone else on the flyers and told
Bobby Davro.
Bobby Davro. Bobby Davro, you know, hosted by Bobby Davro, and bare people came thinking they was gonna see Bobby Davro.
It's fucking one of them. Like fucking, it was always that fuckery league. Fucking, and that's where it was. I posted that like I thought people remembered that. They don't remember that. And fucking
People have
probably
selective memories.
Yeah, that's it. Like, so fucking that's what it was like. Fucking what you call it? People are telling fucking people to accept my apology. They don't have to accept my apology. It's fucking.
Yeah, they don't have
fucking,
to. They can feel exactly how they want to feel about it, man. They have
Yeah,
every
it's
right
fucking
to.
like fucking people could continue to think I'm a cunt. Like I'm doing the apology because the apology needs to be done, and like I'm doing it here because it's the biggest channel. But I'm not out here fucking like trying to expect people to fucking change their opinions on me or anything. Because like fucking people don't like. I'm a free speech guy. I'm a fucking I'm a free speech guy. I'm a fucking free opinions guy. So people have got to be able to think what they want. That means that people have got to have the right to think that I am a cunt.
You know, if this was Premiere, Briggsy would upload a statement, like a little graphic saying, "Unfortunately, due to events, we are now no longer able to upload Kinell versus Shuffle T. The #1 contender match will be reorganized." Trust me. That's what they did to
Fucking hell.
GW, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't think that was getting uploaded anyway. Like, fucking, weren't they doing all the fucking Academy things on?
Yeah.
Again, that was a fuck up.
Well, I was just bunning my zoo and Eurgh's units, mate. We're both here.
Yeah, same. Right,
Yeah.
fucking, I think we covered it. I think fucking, anything else?
Listen, I'm planning a blacks versus whites event in it. If anyone wants to battle, hit me up in it.
Yeah.
Black team versus white team, straight up and down. Everyone's
the
gonna eat jerk chicken together after and drink rum and Stellas and that. You get me? It's just in the spirit of battle rap. We're gonna take it there. Who else is gonna do shit like that if it ain't me? I ain't gonna approve it, so it's gonna be on another platform.
Right. Hey, fuck it. I think her's lurking in the background. You still here? Yo. I think we've gone through all our bits here. Like, I don't know if you want to hop on.
I don't want to jump on the stream because he ain't done his hair today.
Fucking one of them. Well, yeah. Fucking, anyway. Deeply fucking sorry. As I've said many times, wasn't the intention. And if you want to continue to think I'm a prick, continue to do so. Safe.
Dun, 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 dun. I can see my whole world changing. There's no need to live if I can't battle rap. What I did was wrong, I'm sorry. I can't wait till Linda gives me a slap. I can see my whole. Hey, safe. I'm off.